Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a bunch of new franchise great cards, and some of them are fantastic. We'll take a look at the value on a few of them, as well as that new 89 Connor McDavid for the Erie Otters. Let's get into all of the new cards for the franchise greats event. We'll kick things off with this 83 DARREN HELM, which is low-key an amazing card for anyone that's free to play or, have a lower overall team. 93 speed with speedsters, wrist shot gets up to 85 power, accuracy is only 80, so that's where he takes kind of a hit. But he's an extremely good skater for an 83 overall. Stick checking and defensive awareness is also pretty good. Curious to see what he is in the auction house right now. 44. He'll drop a little bit in that regard, but a pretty good card to target if you are a free-to-play player. To be honest, I'm probably going to grab this card on my Xbox team. Then we've got the 83 Noah Dobson from the Titan. We've got Howitzer on this guy, and at 6'3" with 84 speed, and if you add Distributor up to 87, this is a pretty good budget right-handed defenseman card. Agility gets up to 88. Slapshot power 91, obviously great. His accuracy is pretty tough at 77. Defensively, stick checking 86, defensive awareness at 84, and body checking at 85 on the 6'3", makes him really, really good. This is again another good free-to-play or budget build that you can't afford, like a master set guy. 50k right now, under 50. Around 40 is where I would value him. Again, his acceleration's pretty low, but if you don't have Distributor, 84 is kind of the base where you'd want to go in terms of speed, but a pretty good card regardless. Then we've got the 84 Ryan Miller, 6'3" with the balance synergy. He's got 84 speed, 80 aggression, which isn't bad, but just not enough here to separate himself from some of the other guys. I'd still rather have the base carry price, and with the balance synergy, just not a fan of this one, so I would pass on the Ryan Miller. Then we've got the 85 Corey Perry, 6'3", with the workhorse synergy. Again, I'm not a huge fan of it, but there's just not a lot of great cards that have it. In the 85 range, there's a few. So again, if you can activate this, especially for some defensemen, I believe that the Larry Murphy team builder has it. 84 acceleration isn't bad, but the speed at 81 is pretty gross. His shot, though, however, at 91 power, 84 accuracy is pretty good, and all of his hand stats are decent as well. Defensively, he's okay at 83 defensive awareness, but body checking at 88 is nice. This is an all-around okay card, but without workhorse activated, his speed and acceleration is just too slow in my opinion for a competitive play. Plus, it's Corey Perry, so that's gross. Then we've got the crown jewel of today's release. We've got the 89 Connor McDavid with 2 to Swarm, which makes him incredibly valuable in my opinion. Again, Swarm is the second team synergy in my opinion you should go after Distributor because, well, you can actually have a shot to activate it because it only requires 8. And for one player to get 2 to it is just fantastic. And not to mention, this is already going to be one of the best if not the best left-handed card in the game. He's already got 93 speed before Distributor. If you have Swarm activated, that's up to 98, but without it, it's 94. His wrist shot accuracy at 92 is great. His hand stats are all above 93. And defensively, he's also a pretty locked-down player as well. Defensive awareness at 90, stick checking at 87. Got to play him on the wing with only 72 faceoffs, but again, one of the better left-handed wingers in the game, and 2 to Swarm makes him fantastic. Right now, the only card up on PlayStation is going for about 700,000 coins. There's no way I would pay that amount, but he should fall over the next week or so before the event ends. And in my opinion, if you're hut rich or looking for a good left-handed winger, this is the play, because if you've got a high-end team that has Distributor activated already, I'm trying to get Swarm activated on my team, and it almost is there. And if you can get both of them on your team, you're golden. Then we'll take a look at a couple of the prime times that came out. The 84 overall Duncan Keith, 87 speed, acceleration, agility. This is a pretty good card. Passing playmaker isn't one that you're going to activate more than likely, but that speed alone at the base is really good for anyone that's looking for a free-to-play left-handed defenseman. If we take a look at the auction house, this is early on, so I'm not sure what he's going for, but it might be, yeah, 30k, 27. He's probably going to drop. This is a pretty good budget left defenseman card, in my opinion. And we've got the 84 Cam Fowler, 86 speed, 85 acceleration, and his shot is actually pretty good at 87 power, 80 accuracy. Defense, again, Gladiator, not one you're really going to have activated. Body checking is only 80, but defensive awareness at 85 and stick checking 86, not terrible. I'd rather have the Keith in this card, but again, it's another budget, in between that that lower overall base left defenseman and like the master set guys. This is a pretty good value in my opinion, so watch out for this one as well if you can't afford the Keith, because he's not bad in terms of speed and shot. And then lastly, we've got the 85 Sean Monahan with the Howitzer synergy. He's got 86 to speed, 87 to agility, and a pretty good shot with Howitzer activated as well. Not going to use him at center with only 77 face-off, but 86 hands across the board. Defensively, he's okay with 86 stick checking, 85 defensive awareness. Again, this is a pretty big upgrade for anyone that's free-to-play looking for a left-handed winger. Take a look at him in the auction house, and 60K is a little much, but anything under 50 isn't bad. Again, you're going to be able to get him up there, and he's got a decent shot as well. I would think around 35 is where I'd pull the trigger on him, but a pretty good card. This looks a lot like the Tyler Seguin and Stamkos on the other side, but a good card with howitzer, so one to watch out for as well. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe for daily NHL content, and I will see you tomorrow.